is the chairman's opening remark by Prof Ishaq Oloyede, who is being represented by Prof Mahfuz Adedimeji. Prof, you are highly welcome on stage.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وبه نستعين إن الحمد لله نعبده ونستعينه ونعوذ به من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. The Executive Governor of Sokoto State, ably represented by the Honorable Commissioner for Religious Affairs, His Royal Excellency, His Royal Highness, our Father, the Emir of Zauzau, the National President of CMO, eminent fathers, mothers, distinguished brothers and sisters in Islam, Abu Thufikum, Tahiyyatan Islamiyatan Atiratan Qailan, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I stand before you this morning to represent the Secretary General of the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, Professor Emeritus Ishaq Oloyede, who apologizes for his inability to make it here today personally because of an international assignment that he has to attend to. But he has sent me with 3 C's to this distinguished audience. The first C is that of commendation. The Secretary General commends CMO on the good job that it has been doing for the past 20 years. He recalls that when he was Vice Chancellor of the University of Ilorin, one of the first people to win the CMO prize, I think Engineer Fis Akinde now, won the first prize of the competition, and it created a lot of sensation on the campus. The young man was sponsored to Hajj, and as a result of that experience, he came back and he did write a book on Hajj. That is the transformative impact of what CMO has been doing. So the first message is that of commendation, and then he wishes CMO more grace, more power, more progress in its avowed commitment to the propagation of the deen of Islam. The second C is that of congratulations. He uses this medium to also contribute to congratulate not only CMO, but also the students that have been celebrated today. The President did mention that without them, today's occasion would not have taken place. And for all of you that have been celebrated today, having won one prize or the other, congratulations to you, Barakallahu Fikum, and may you continue to win and succeed in your life endeavors. For those that are not collecting prizes, it is said that the joy of the Olympics is in participation. The mere fact that you are participating is an indication that you are becoming competitive in a fast-changing world where knowledge remains the current currency. The third C has to do with a short contribution. It considers the theme of this occasion, artificial intelligence, the Islamic perspective, to be topical, to be crucial, and to be relevant. We are living in the world of artificial intelligence quite all right, and Muslims have to be careful in order not to be carried away by the so-called artificiality of artificial intelligence. A lot of emphasis is being made or is being placed on artificial intelligence, but we should not forget the fact that before artificial intelligence, we must have our human intelligence. That's the capacity to use our mental power to process information. We should not forget our native intelligence, the type of intelligence that we have when we interact with the elders. That is what is missing in the young ones of today. They may be academically brilliant, but at the end of native wisdom, native intelligence that you will expect, you do not have it any longer. It is important that we do not sacrifice native intelligence for only artificial intelligence. It's also crucial that we develop emotional intelligence. That has to do with the capacity to be in control of our emotions. The chairman, the National Amir, actually mentioned the fact that this is the day that you hear a lot of negative things. We are living in the age of Islamophobia. Everything is directed at making Muslims angry. But emotional intelligence will make us to be able to weigh options and then to be able to react accordingly without causing more harm than what we are trying to solve. And there's also the spiritual dimension to intelligence, knowing that this world is transient and that the hereafter is the goal. So we should be able to combine the terrestrial with the transcendental, which has to do with the heaven. It is hope that at the end of this occasion, every one of us will have been empowered one way or the other to be able to deal with the dynamics of AI in the age in which we are. And possibly, we'll also be able to equip ourselves with some of these AI tools that we can use to advance our career, even to improve our education. Beyond ChatGPT, Gemini, there's cloud, there are so many tools for different purposes that many students can also find useful. And there are also Islamic AI tools too that are used to filter information that we want to access on the internet. It is on this end that the chairman, who I'm representing, wants to wish you a very successful day and congratulate each and every one of us on this very important occasion. Thank you very much for your attention, and jazakumullahu khairan.
Jazakallahu khairan, ya Ustad al-Musharik. Prof, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you abundantly. That was an opening remarks by the chairman of great occasion, Prof Ishaq Oloyede, who is ably represented by Prof Mahfuz Adedimeji. Sir, once again, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you. We are very grateful.